turning further from my home. Young, like a new moon rising, fierce through the rain and lightning, wandering out into this great unknown. And I don't want no one to cry, but tell them if I don't survive, I was born free. I was born free. I was born free. Born free. Free like a river raging strong is the wind I'm facing, chasing dreams and racing Father Time. Deep like the grandest canyon, wild like an untamed stallion. If you can't see my heart, you must be blind. You can knock me down and watch me bleed, but you can't keep no chains on me. I was born free. I was born free. I was born free. Born free. And I'm not good at long goodbyes, but look down deep into my eyes. I was born free. Calm, facing danger, lost like an unknown stranger, grateful for my time with no regrets. Close to my destination, tired, frail and aching, waiting patiently for the sun to set. And when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high. I was born free. I was born free. I was born free. Born free. And I will bow to the shining seas and celebrate God's grace on thee. I was born free. I was born.
This country is a country of openness, of respect, of compassion, of the rule of law, of the rights of the individuals, of freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from crime, freedom to love who you want and not be judged for it, freedom to do what you want with your body.
The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing do not represent the views of Canadians.
I was born free. Born free. Oh.
Yeah, to the Premier, just following up on this truck protest, we've heard your comments on the vaccine mandate itself, but I guess I have a question about the method of this protest. Is a convoy of truckers an appropriate approach when we have empty store shelves and other supply chain disruptions right now?
That is a great question for the Prime Minister of Canada and his government, as this is their policy that is being reacted to. I hope everyone is following, all of the rules and regulations that are in place, but ultimately what we're seeing is a reaction to an unnecessary federal government's policy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. twisting, turning further from my home. Young, like a new moon rising, fierce through the rain and lightning, wandering out into this great unknown. And I don't want no one to cry, but tell them if I don't survive, I was born free. I was born free. I was born free. Born free. Free like a river raging strong is the wind I'm facing, chasing dreams and racing Father Time. Deep like the grandest canyon, wild like an untamed stallion. If you can't see my heart, you must be blind. You can knock me down and watch me bleed, but you can't keep no chains on me. I was born free. I was born free. I was born free. Born free. And I'm not good at long goodbyes, but look down deep into my eyes. I was born free. Calm, facing danger, lost like an unknown stranger. Grateful for my time with no regrets. Close to my destination, tired, frail and aching, waiting patiently for the sun to set. And when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high. I was born free. I was born free. I was born free. Born free. And I will bow to the shining seas and celebrate God's grace on thee. I was born free. I was born free. I was born free. Born free.
We omitted certain news agencies, and I guess I should cover this, from this press conference, including the Toronto Star and CBC, who were banned from this press conference. And the reason they were banned is twofold. First, this entire week, the CBC, Toronto Star, Yahoo News was retweeting and reposting, a few others, kept putting stories out that our GoFundMe was frozen or suspended because of nefarious reasons. Right-wing truckers, that was the dangerous people. And it was hysterical. Me and Tamara were talking. I remember one day when the Toronto Star story came out that GoFundMe has frozen the account, and I called her, and I said, is everything okay? She's like, yeah, I just got off the phone with them 45 minutes ago. They're great. They're helping out. Everything's going to be sorted out. That was purely just a fake story.
How long do you guys plan on staying in Ottawa? How long will this go? Is it till you get what you want?
Well, it's going to be summer soon, right? So right now, yeah, it's really cold, but we hang in there. The days are going to get longer. We can take this block party and put it in overdrive, have some dancing outside in the heat. You know, so we're in this for the long haul.
The Ottawa police confirmed yesterday not a single incident of violence reported, not a single injury. What's your response to the media that, generally speaking, put the narrative in the last week that this was just a powder keg waiting to explode?
Are those the same guys who said our GoFundMe was frozen? I don't know, fake news media? That's why they're not here.
That's not what we're about. This is a grassroots movement, and no politicians are going to represent us. I mean, they're kind of the reason we're in this mess in the first place.
And the last thing we want is to have this whole idea of unity amongst Canadians from across the political spectrum and the cultural spectrum, to have that be detonated by politicization. So we're trying to avoid that. This is for Canadians, not for political parties.